jumps with life again. Planning for the future's map with Egyptian features. Suez Canal Economic Zone is the promising area. In November 2015, and on this land, a hopeful voice came out.
ازرعوا الأمل في نفوس الناس وإحنا حريصين على إن إحنا نزرع الأمل ده بكل ما أوتينا من قوة.
Today, and after only 2 years, the promise has been fulfilled, and the sands were transformed into an artery that beats with life. We alone have the calculations of location and geography of an area of 460.6 square kilometers, 6 developed marine ports supported by 4 industrial zones. Suez Canal Economic Zone, SCZone. El Sukhna Port, the most strategic port by the Red Sea, which is located in the southern entrance of the Suez Canal at a depth of 17 meters. It is the closest to Cairo and the new administrative capital connecting Egypt to Asia and Africa. This port is the most appropriate for transport operations and the fastest for freight and the unloading of ships. El Adabeya Port. 500,000 vessels pass through it annually, which makes it the most competitive port at the entrance of the Aqaba Gulf, serving all the industrial areas around it. El Arish Port, the gateway for developing North Sinai. It is connected to the industrial areas catering for the cement industry, which characterizes the region. El Tur Port, a pier for marine services and petroleum activities in the Suez Gulf region. West Port Said Port. It contains a container terminal and 3 pillars with a length of 950 meters and a depth of 16 meters. 6 piers for general cargo, dry and liquid bulk. Here, the shipbuilding industry starts in Port Said Shipyard Marine Arsenal, helping in the achievement of the Egyptian-Vietnamese partnership in shipbuilding using 100% Egyptian labor. East Port Said Port, the jewel of the Mediterranean East, located on the passage of the World Trade Lines, a pier with a length of 2.4 kilometers and a depth of 18.5 meters. It includes a container handling station and an area of 1.2 kilometers. Currently, 6 piers with a length of 5 kilometers are being constructed as a first phase in collaboration with our partners PSA Singapore and the largest world shipping lines. The production industry is a process of progress and civilization. Therefore, we started the development of 4 industrial zones by the 2 sides of the canal. East Port Said Industrial Zone, adjacent to the port and the shipping corridor of the Suez Canal, it is an integrated zone with global standards that is smart and environmentally friendly. We are working on transforming it into a global logistics center to cater as a distribution point to and from Africa through the Middle East. It will reach Europe and the east of America. El Ain Al Sukhna, an integrated industrial, logistic and residential zone. It is the most strategic transit area connecting El Sukhna and El Adabeya port. It is also the closest to the new administrative capital and to Cairo. East Ismailia, a development zone where the Silicon Valley is located. It constitutes the starting point of the economic industries. The West El Kantara, a development zone with a distinguished location between the Delta and the 10th of Ramadan city. It is a promising location that opens the door to potential small investors, SMEs, in various industries. Our objective is to make the industrial zone one of the world's leading investor destinations, as well as the cornerstone of the world to Africa and the Middle East, in addition to the huge internal consumer market, which has more than 100 million people. There was a need for bold measures and competitive investment incentives to achieve the goal. Thus, we created a one-stop shop to facilitate the completion of procedures and licenses. We now provide logistics services at competitive prices, reducing marine services fees up to 50% in the SCZone ports. This helps in increasing ships' traffic with global high rates. We are determined to provide a professional, well-trained workforce that is capable of competing in the international market. Therefore, we are currently establishing a training center using the latest technologies in partnership with the German company Siemens to train Egyptian manpower. Integrated infrastructure. We've established water treatment plants and high-capacity power stations to provide new and renewable eco-friendly energy. This infrastructure will provide a network of land, air and railways that are built according to international standards. We have established numerous bridges, Ilnus Bridge, for land transport between the two banks of the Suez Canal. We established a global project that facilitates the trading movement in the region by constructing 4 huge tunnels that are made purely by Egyptian hands. 2 tunnels in Ismailia with 30 meters depth under the new Suez Canal to connect Sinai and the Suez Canal city. The project reduced the journey's timing to around 15 minutes. The 2 tunnels connect the east and west of Port Said to facilitate the exchange of goods and transportation. Attracting investments has been achieved using capable leadership of the SCZone that has a conscious political leadership with a vision and ability to take on challenges. Trading partnerships with large industrial companies. Partnerships with China. The industrial zone of Tidda, an integrated industrial city where Chinese technology blends with Egyptian skills. The zone has a residential area with fully integrated services. A large worldwide factory producing fiberglass has listed Egypt in the global ranking. This factory exports 90% of its production abroad. DP World, an investment of over $20 billion to develop 96 square kilometers into the most strategic and largest industrial zone in the world. Russia joins the Egyptian development program by establishing the Russian Industrial Zone with several logistical industries on an area of 5 kilometers in the East Port Said with an investment of $7 billion. The wheel of achievement is moving forward. Partnership with the world's biggest companies to inject investments that would revive the Egyptian economy and create significant employment opportunities. In Ain al-Sokhna, Mercedes company is back to the world with its latest 50,000 meters facility to create the largest logistics center in the region. In addition to that, the star of the German machinery shines as we partner with the Bavarian company to establish 5 factories. As for the Egyptian investor, he remains to be our external partner and the most favored. Today, we allow him all facilities to be the first developer in the promising land that is full of opportunities and potentials. Young investors remain to be our non-stop workforce who push the development process and back the economy. We offer small and medium enterprises all the facilities needed. We are committed towards our people and our youth. Thus, we've established a number of mega national projects, including large fish farms. This would allow Egypt's self-sufficiency in fish production and export surplus. Ismailia New City, the largest residential area in the east of the Suez Canal. It's a starting point for more development communities and urbanization. Our goal is to build an integrated industrial development community that would provide more than 1 million job opportunities. Suez Canal Economic Region, SCZone. Egyptian determination, Egyptian planning, and Egyptian execution with international standards.